Happy Thursday, everyone. It's the day I look the most forward to, that's for sure. All right, so what are you doing today? You stitching? Are you getting ready for the weekend? What's all going on? I'm going to go to Wausau this afternoon and drop off a quilt for a fundraiser for Hogs for Heroes. My sister works at the Harley shop in Wausau, and they want one of my quilts to raffle off to raise some money for Hogs for Heroes. So I'm all about that. And, you know, my sister can't travel if there's one snowflake that she might be forecasted for. So she's been trying to get to me to get this quilt. I'm like, I'll drop it off. So hopefully we can hang out a little bit. I haven't seen her for a while. And she's doing really good. We're really proud of her. She has quit smoking. Woo-hoo! Yay, right? I said, that means you have more money for fabric, right? If you don't have all that money for those things that don't really do you any favors. Okay, so now that you know way too much about me and my sister, right, or what we're going to be doing, let's start this here. Jump on, say hello, say where you're from. I like to know where everybody's from. Julie from Houston, welcome. And then somebody's from Michigan. It just moved on me, so hang on. Where did that one go? Oh, yeah, so I don't know why this thing moves backwards. Nancy from sunny Michigan. It is dreary here right now, but it is a little warmer than it. You know, we can actually walk from building to build. Oh my gosh. Ann Cooper, woman, thank you again so much. Oh, we appreciate that so much. We appreciate that so much. Isn't my set kind of pretty and springy? We'll get to that later. I know you're all crazy about what's going on here, so I'll get to all that. But I just wanted to see where everybody's from. Ann from Minnesota, or no, Arliss May from Minnesota. So jump on, make a comment, win a prize. And I had a really good idea, Jess. I was walking past that rack of t-shirts that we just have. Like, I just want to give a couple t-shirts away. So I don't know what sizes we have down there. So we'll save that for next week, because I just remembered now. It's too late. But yes, I am looking springy, and I have this is a Sweetwater shirt. I don't know if she still has them, but it is a year or two old, I think. But yes. Okay. Let's talk. Wool boxes have gone out the door. They got picked up. And I'm super excited because I'm starting to get really far ahead on our wool box project. I think I got a whole year of laid down. It's not stitched yet, but so it's super excited to be ahead and like having a weight like lift off your chest that you're finally getting some things done ahead of time. So the wool box is out. I'm trying to think of, there was a little chitter chatter in the group. I think it was about the quilt box. So if you did get your quilt box for February, is the first one that went out. And yes, I did show you a nice peek. I kind of, went behind Jeff's back and gave you a peek of our Thrive quilt. It is amazing. You are going to love it. Yes, you can still join our wool box and our quilt box. So it's not too late. You enjoy a 30% off the quilt box and a 40% off of all the items in the wool box if you join them. And speaking of some of those projects, I'll talk about that later. But so yeah, so if you are in the box, we will, anything that's ongoing, we have extras of those. So we'll just work out where you buy those back blocks from January and February. If you join now, you would just go to our website under block of the months or subscriptions. Does it say block of the months or subscriptions or both? And you would
block of the month plus subscriptions.
Right. So you would sign up there. It bills your credit card on the 15th. We wait to make sure all those credit cards clear. And on about the 20th, we sent them out the door. Okay. So it is super fun. You're going to see, I'll talk a little bit later about some of that stuff, but if you don't have a clue what I'm talking about, go watch last week's live. You'll see a peek of the ongoing project in the quilt box. It's so hard sometimes to keep all this stuff straight. And then the wool box, we are doing Serenity and Indigo Revival. So those are the two ongoing projects in the wool box. And then we have one ongoing project in the quilt box. I would love, if somebody can bring me that right there, I would love to show that as well. Yeah, yeah. The barn. It's so cute. Yeah, I just saw it. Okay, so then our mini quilt will has posted for this month, and it is the last one in our series of 12. We will start something again. However, I'm going to do a video recapping all 12 of the projects, and we're going to give you an extra bonus project that has been made from all the leftovers from those mini quilts. So that will be coming up soon in April. So look for that. We also have behind me is the weekend quilt. Yay, finally we got it. And we don't know why, we don't know why it took us forever to get our stuff together with this one. There is not going to be a video on it. It's squares, and this is the video.
No, there is a video.
There is. Oh yeah, it's a really short one. It's a really short one. Yeah, it's a really short one. There's not a lot of like teaching. That's what I meant. I can't teach. Well, maybe I could teach you how to cut a square. And probably some of you would learn something. But our weekend quilt features, if you love this beautiful palette, it is a beautiful fabric line from Moda called Three Sisters. It's called Honey Bloom. And it takes 4 charm packs or 1 layer cake. So if you don't have this fabric, or you have a layer cake or 4 charm packs, you can still download the pattern and use the pattern. But we just love the layout and how this all worked with this. So we also used my favorite background called Porcelain. It is 9900182. That is the one we use as our major background for everything Primitive Gatherings when we put it with a fabric line. So do we have this on our website to order yet? The Honey Bloom mini charms?
The Honey Bloom fabric charms, we do.
Yeah. So you need 4 of them, and then 3 1/4 yards, I think, of this one. I remember from the pattern. It's in the video. So that will release tomorrow. So look for that. And we love seeing your weekend quilts progress when you do that. I still can't stop thinking about that red and green Christmas quilt. I think that was so gorgeous. You could teach us that, cutting a square. Most folks don't put the ruler on their fabrics. Yes, Kim. Yeah. Don't put the ruler on their fabrics. I don't know if I know what that means. They don't use the ruler, they use the mat. What do you think? What is that? Tell me about that, Kim. Tell me about that. What do you mean by that? Just pull that out a little bit. But what I'm talking about is, like, I mass cut. And when I mass cut, I sometimes give up a smidge of accuracy because I'm cutting so many layers at one time, but not for the most part. Like once in a while, like I just cut out a really big, massive quilt that Alan and I are working on for American Gatherings 3. She's like, oh, this one's just a little wonky. I'm like, we're trimming. It'll all be good. All right. So sometimes, especially when you do square and square, you always do a trim on those. But for the most part, what I gain in efficiency, it makes up for if I'm a smidge off or something like that. But most of the time, I'm pretty good. And I probably only cut 4 or 5 layers at a time when I do it. But, I know that if people watched me cut, they would definitely learn something. And I do have some pictures of cutting something out. And I could just by looking at those pictures, you could see what I mean by mass cutting. All right. But it's not for everyone. All right. You got to have guts. And I have guts probably because guess what? If I screw something up, I might be able to go get more fabric pretty easily. So I understand where some people might not, want to do what I do. I get it. Okay. Yes, it is opening day for baseball. Jess, do you miss going to baseball games?
I do.
I know, right? I I hit up the banker. I'm like, hey, can I get some tickets? He's like, well, yeah, when do you want? I'm like, okay, I'll let you know what I want. All right. So yes, I love baseball as well. So, okay. So then I didn't do the announcements yet. I'm just going through some of the things that I want to go through first. And then we have the barn quilt series. Where'd you do it?
That's the wrong one. You can't show that one yet.
What? I can show that.
You want to show next time? The one they're gonna be getting?
Can I show the one that's for next month? Hey, I got to reward these people.
What? We are to be surprised.
Does she think that that's the last one?
No, she knows this is this one. This is the one you want to show, right?
Yeah, that's next month's.
Somebody's got to keep this woman under control.
There's nowhere near being the last one, right? What am I missing?
Nothing.
You show things too soon.
I get them all excited.
Too many sneak peeks.
Tulips, easy one, not too much stuff going on this. A nice basket, fun little barn quilt up here. Terry designed that. I didn't design that, but I'm like, okay, yeah, I like that. It looks good. Isn't it cute? Sneak peek. I always give them a sneak peek of something.
That's not a sneak peek. That's a full peek.
That's a full piece. That's full Monty, baby. That's all out.
They like me better than you.
I know.
That is true. That's what she's really wanting. It's like good
Hey, most of them are in a subscription. They want to see what's coming, right? Besides, I'm like working on the next one already and the next one. So I don't know when they come out.
Eye roll.
Yeah. Click the eye roll. All right.
Yeah, whose idea was it?
Okay, so I do want to remind you again about our Scrappy Quilt Show. We are getting a few more entries, so please get your entry in. We are only going to take 150-ish around there. So if they start coming in hot and heavy, you might not get in if we have to cut it off. So please, it is so fun to be a part of the quilt show, to have your quilt hung here. If you snag a ribbon, you get some good big fat money to spend here at Primitive Gatherings, along with some fabric and a cool ribbon that Lori Thomas makes for us. And we're already working on that. You know what? We're already ordering too? Mugs for Primitive Christmas. Yesterday when we had a meeting, I'm like, really, mugs already? Time just flies, right? Like, where the heck did March go? Okay. Then, just a reminder for the shop owners, I might have some shop owners here. I might have, if you work at a shop, to know that we are going to H&H this year as a vendor. So please come and visit us in our booth if you get to go to it. It's a wholesale show. It's not a consumer show. So I'm not trying to, make you mad or anything like that you can't go, but it is for the art industry. But it is the first time we're probably going in about 10 years. So it is pretty exciting for us to go to be there. And I do want to thank you again for the awesome order on our, what are those called? Sweatshirts, our pumpkin spice sweatshirts, and our Primitive Gatherings merchandise that we have that you can build your own t-shirt. Those are so awesome. We have another set going out, right, Jess? Did you have to pick some up?
Another one to set up. Yes.
Yep. So if you just ordered that, those are coming and they are getting shipped out the door. And then we also talk about Jen Kingwell. So at the retreat house, we have like a couple big designers a year. And this year we have Jen Kingwell coming for 2 whole weeks. And we are super excited about that. So I want you all to come and see Jen because she's going to show you her tips. Okay? She's going to show you all her tips. And I want to learn all her tips. All right? So what's going to go on for Jen is we have a trunk show on Sunday, the 17th. And from 11 to 3 o'clock, you get to hang out with her for 4 hours. It's $20 if you are already a student of her that week. And then it is $35 if you are not. We have a bunch of people signed up but we can take like, I don't know, 75 people for that probably. And we will, we'll figure out what that final number is. We're somewhere around 50, 60, you know, depending on how many chairs we have and that kind of stuff. So there will be a cutoff to that. And then on Monday, the 18th through August 20th, we have a 3-day class. And that is called Everything She Knows. So who wouldn't want to know everything somebody like Jen Kingwell knows? I do. I want to know that. And there's a lot of people signed up for this class. We maybe have, you know, 4 or 5 more openings for that one. And then after that class, we have Bring Me Flowers, which is a 2-day class. That is the 21st and the 22nd. And we have a nice number signed up for that, but we could take a bunch more for that one.
There's a pattern there for Bring Me Flowers.
Okay. For Bring Me Flowers. Okay, so there's this book. That's what it's going to be. And let's see, here is the quilt that is Bring Me Flowers. So Kaylee will smooth in on that. Now, Jen does a lot of things by hand. So this one looks like a lot of applique. All right, so if that's your thing, and again, you can use her color scheme or you can apply your own. Whatever that looks like for you, you can take that from there. So that's Bring Me Flowers. That's a 2-day class. And then we have another 2-day class, the 23rd and the 24th. Man, she's going to be wore out, but she's a trooper. She knows how, when she comes to the States, she wants to teach, teach, teach. So we have a hand quilting class. Now, we don't have a lot of people signed up for this one, you know, like a handful of people. So I really want to encourage you that there is nothing like hand quilting. You saw that I actually took the time to hand quilt one of our quilts that was in the main quilt box for February. But to have that skill under your belt, there's nothing like it, because 1, the quilts feel different. 2, you don't have to spend, you know, a couple $100 on getting your quilt quilted. And it does go pretty fast. And you don't have to do fine quilting. You can do big stitch quilting like I do. She will probably teach both methods. But don't, you know, and even maybe you're taking a class. Maybe you want to add that one to it. But I'm hoping we don't have to switch that class. Hopefully we have enough people to do that, because I want to set up my quilting frame, and maybe you can come put some stitches in my quilt. I would love that. And then we also have, after that, we have another 2-day class, August 25th through the 26th, and that is Bowie Stars. Now, this is a really cool quilt here as well. And there's 2 versions of this one, Jess, right? Is this the one there's 2 versions? All right, so this is a way you can set it here. And this is it's got some applique and it has some piecing in it. And then here's the second way you can set the quilt there. So more like hung diamonds, or like diamond stars. So you can set it a couple different ways. Okay, so this one is Bowie Stars. Okay. And then we also have, did I miss one? Which is the one? Okay, so we have a template here. So Bowie Stars is the one that they can do anything. Okay, so Bowie Stars is this one. But if you want to take this class, or you want to take a class, but you maybe don't want to do this one, Jen is open to anything that day. So this, if you wanted, this is the one I'm doing. So she can show you how to do this one. She can show you how to do any of her designs during this class. Bowie Stars has a template set here if you want that. But you can bring any of Jen's quilts and she can help you with any of those for that class. So she has opened that up, not just to Bowie Stars in particular. You can you can bring anything you have for that class. And then after that, we have another 4-day class. Again, has a nice amount of students in, but again, another Everything She Knows class. So I'm very happy that those big classes, everybody's really interested in knowing everything she knows. But like I said, her quilts are spectacular. Her patterns are spectacular. Her templates are amazing. You won't go wrong taking a class from her. Okay? And I'm going to set all that aside because I'm going to try not to forget something today. Because guess what? I forgot something really important last week. So let's talk about this. So let's do a close-up here of this one, if you can get this right here. So this is a quilt that was sent to me, a letter. And I just want to read this because it's from Trish Lewis. And look at the quilt blocks. So I want to read you this letter. It has been a long time coming, but finally my Hogs for Heroes is complete. Due to remodeling our home and health issues, I did not sew for over a year. I am including photos of my quilt. Lisa, you said make it your own. I did. I called it Band of Brothers. I knew it from the beginning that I wanted the flags to fly backwards as they are on military uniforms, as well as police, firefighters, Boy Scouts, and others of service. I am also including an article describing why this is done. I decided to camouflage was the best for the background of my quilt. Lisa, your American Gatherings is my husband's favorite fabric collection. I am now making my second and third quilt with it. I am nearing 80 and have quilted on and off, life sometimes get in the way, for over 40 years. This quilt is my absolute favorite. I use Tammy Ernest to do the long arm quilting. She has a YouTube channel. This quilt is presented on video 91. Again, Tammy, T-A-M-M-I-E, Ernest, and video 91. I thank you for the fabric, the quilt design, your instructions, and your support to Hogs for Heroes. I hope you know how much your guidance, encouragement means to all of us out here watching. Yes, thank you, Trish. I love that you sent this in. And this is a beautiful article on why it does it, but it's backwards because it's going into battle. So if the flag is up on a pole and the wind is blowing, that is the direction that they do that. And I didn't read every word of this, but it is typically worn on the right shoulder of military uniforms. And it's just because they want to it appear to be flying. And that's the reasoning behind that. All right. And it is not a sign of disrespect or oversight, but rather a deliberate design choice rooted in the principles of the flag code. Again, thank you, Trish, for sharing your quilt with us. It is absolutely amazing. I love that you did your own thing with it. It is truly one of a kind. We love it. All right, so as long as we're going through some happy mail, let's do some more happy mail.
This one just came today. It was also cute, but that's the other one.
Okay, so Heidi has picked her favorites again. I got to get these on the wall because we have about 60 right now.
Yeah, I was thinking we should do maybe a digital map, and I can flag where everybody is, and then we can put it up on the screen.
Okay.
That way people can see where everyone is.
All right. So what we've asked is anybody doing Unity, which is our ongoing quilt along that we started in January. We asked because everybody wants to know how many people are doing this. So we said, okay, send a card so we can know how many people are doing this, because everybody's husband wants to know how many people are spending as much money and time doing this. All right. So we got to please those men. They want to know. All right. So this is from Margaret Trembath. Unity quilter from Pease, Minnesota. And I apologize if I can't read this as good as, but I think I can. So excited about this project. 1-inch squares and nothing matches. Boy, haven't I got this. Besides my own stash, I inherited my mother's, my 3 sisters, and stuff from friends. I have flour sacks 30s and stuff from 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50 plus years ago. Most of my stuff is 5 inches and not much is over a yard. So much fun finding a piece from a blouse I made in the 60s or something that was once my mom's apron, dress, or PJs when I was 11. I will be 80 in July and still love to quilt. Wool embroidery, crochet, and lots of other crafts as well. Thank you for being an inspiration. Love and peace, from Margaret. Isn't that sweet? Awesome. And cute little chickadee card. All right. So then I have one more. I haven't seen this. Oh my gosh, how sweet. It made you laugh. A queen size quilt is 84 by 92. 3,435 of these little jobbers. Yes, that's how many that we are going to make half square triangles, right? Isn't that cute? Super cute. Thank you, Laura. What do you suppose are the odds of finishing the top before Jesus comes back? Sounds about right. Unity. So this is her Unity card. Isn't that great? We love the creativity. All right. Yes. Maybe maybe.
So for cards, we're about at 70.
70. So we have 70. We know there's more. So come on, people, off your duff. Go to your desk right now. It doesn't have to be this elaborate, okay? We want just a postcard. We have some really awesome postcards in here, by the way. So thank you for those as well. But I can't wait to find a spot that I don't have to like wreck the wall or something. Maybe right there. Okay, we're gonna put them over there and take a nice little thing from that. All right, I'm looking at my list here. Okay, take a break. Have any questions for me yet? All right, so we have something going on here. So y'all, all of you who have been here to the gathering, we have Erica, who is our chef here, and she has this beautiful cookbook that y'all can buy. Maybe you can't make it here. You can have the food we serve here, right here in this book. So, but that's not what I'm asking. That's not what I'm here to tell you about. So there's this little competition going on, and it's about voting for your favorite chef. So maybe if you want to go to this website, favchef.com, and vote for Erica if you love her food. All right, let's see what we can do. Let's show them what Quilt Nation can do to a little local chef who cooks for quilters while they are having the time of their life. All right, so I'm done with Jen. Move that over. Okay, so now I'm going to go backwards a little bit. Speaking of unity, our unity, I know this lady. She's actually helping me do something. So this is a good one, Heidi. Our unity winner for this week, week number 10. Wow, okay. Joanne Tubman. Joanne is helping me with my course. So when I get stuck and the things don't move or do what they're supposed to do, I just text Joanne and say, okay, I'm an idiot. Can you help me with this? And she does. So Joanne, thank you for helping me last week when all my toolbars wouldn't connect. Oh, should I do announcements? I got to do announcements, don't I? All right, we're doing announcements halfway through. So speaking of the retreat house and Jen Kingwell, let's talk about the other things that you can join us with. We have Rug Hooking Club on April 6th and also May 4th. And I'm super excited to start my next rug. So hopefully I'll be able to make one of those. I will not be able, well, maybe I could, no, I won't be able to do the 6th. I will be able to do the 4th though. All right, then we have Bernina Social and Featherweight Club, both at the same time. That is not until May 12th. Sit and Stitch, we have a fun thing that you can do March 31st, April 1st, and April 2nd. So there's a bunch of dates there that you can come for 3 days in a row, and somebody will cook lunch for you, and you can just stitch for 9 to 4 o'clock. Then we also have a cross stitch meeting in May on the 7th. We have no meeting in April for the Wool Club, but May 21st is their next meeting. Stitchers Gathering Club, they will not meet in April, but they will meet next May 19th. Then we have Works in Progress Retreat. It's still in here, so I'm thinking maybe you can still sign up for this. So come hang out with us for 3 days, and we will get some projects done, or maybe you're stuck on something. We also have some dates open for the quilted coat class. We have July 11th and 12th, August 4th and 5th, and October 10th and 11th. So get one of those spots for your coat class. And then another reminder that Jen Kingwell is coming. So here we have her, and then her trunk show is open to everybody. If you want to come to that, it is $35, and we'll have some food and some fun and some exciting stuff. Then we also have March 1st through the 8th of 2026, a quilting cruise featuring Edita and myself. So how much fun will we have doing that? I think a lot. So you can contact the information there. All right, so I think that's it for the announcement. That might be the record how quickly I did those, right? Okay, all right, couple more things before we go on.
Hey, Lisa.
Yes.
Do you have any idea when the mini barns will be back?
They're up. They're on.
They're up.
Yep. You want to give them a link?
Sure.
Yep. All right, so if you're looking for the mini barn series, we do have barns available for you. I don't think we're taking you in the subscription. You can just order them as they come out each month. But yes, the barns are up there. Okay. So thank you for that. Yes, for reminding me. I was supposed to tell people that, but I sometimes can't remember everything. That's why all the notes. That's why all the notes. So I'm going to go like this. Guess what's coming? This is all my patterns for the motor blockheads. A whole big stack.
When does that start?
May 21st.
What's your color palette going to be?
I don't know. Anybody got any ideas what we should do?
Not orange.
Not orange. Not orange. I think I should pull my other one out and finish that. I'm sure some people would like me to do that. Okay, and then another thing, look at this. I just got an email from my friend, Miss Hershka. This weighs I think this weighs about 10 pounds. I'm not kidding, 10 pounds. So I don't know how much paper is in here, but this is Fresh Cut Garden. So the quilt will arrive next week. So all we need to do is get that photo on the front, and then we have this all ready to go as a full-size pattern, as well as Black Star Flower Farm. This is the wool version, and this is Black Star Flower Farm, the cotton version. So we are working on getting a bunch of those big patterns. The other ones from, there's more, right? There's, Jess knows them all. I don't know them all. But I know there's a couple from Starburst, Countdown. And I'm sewing the binding on Countdown. However, it's not one of them where I absolutely need to get it done tomorrow. So it's sitting on the couch waiting for me to sit down for a couple minutes. And I don't know about you, but my world right now, hopefully the chaos is over.
Well, now that you said that, probably not.
Why?
Because you just messed with the moon and the stars.
No. I think, yeah. I think the whatever moon phase we were in or stars aligning, hopefully they've all mixed up now and we're back to something else because, wow. Okay. All right. I talked about that. I talked about this. Oh, wow. I'm hitting it all. I got the Unity winner. How gorgeous is this? Hoppy Gnome. Hoppy Gnome is the name. It is a kit. It is on our website right now. It is $20. The pattern is a free download with $25 purchase or more. And the kit and pattern, if you want a printed pattern, is $28.40 for the both of them together if you like your printed copy. But Kaylee found this beautiful quilt in my cupboard over there. And when I saw this photograph this way, I thought, how sweet is that, right? And I'm just not a gnome person, but It is super cute. Whoever stitched this did a really good job.
Weenie, weenie.
Weenie? All right. We love you, Weenie. I don't know if she watches these or not. All right. So again, free download with $25. You can handle that. And of course, it doesn't apply to like a subscription or something like that. So a regular purchase doesn't have to be regular price. We don't care. Remember, and speaking of that, remember that anything you buy here at Primitive Gatherings, as far as you get loyalty rewards for, whether it's on sale or not, whether you get a free download with it, we don't care. Any dollars that you spend here all accumulate, and our system will spit out, is it a $20 coupon or 25? $20 coupon when you reached our magic number. And yes, we did raise our magic number a little higher because everything, even if it's on sale, so then we don't have to say, oh, you know, this is on sale, but it doesn't count. Nope, we just raise the threshold a little bit and offer you those again. I don't think we'll have a May freebie, but we did have 3 freebies since February, March, and April. So I don't think there'll be one in May. We don't have one scheduled. It starts to be the summer season, and to be honest, we do this because these are our slow months. All right. If you want to know the magic why, you know, it is harder for us in January, February, March, April. Those are our tougher months here. So we want to just offset that by, and you guys always come through. You always reward us with your purchases, and it helps us make our payments here. So that's a shot of reality, right? That's how our life goes here. Okay. Where are we now? Comment sold is happening right after this. Please don't forget to keep posting on Facebook. Remember that we are on Instagram as well. We always do some fun things there. Jillian is always having you send you like free or, you know, easy links to get a free pattern. Like she'll probably link something like this will be on there, and she'll like, hey, do you want this? Here's a link on how to do that. So we're always trying to do some of that. And I also want to remind you to sign up for our email list. So if you go to lisabongean.com, it'll say, hey, you know, give us your email and we'll send you all of our information. And when we do that, sometimes we do some sneaky sales. Well, we'll do double loyalty points. And if you're not on those lists, you're going to miss out. And everybody wants free money, so don't miss out and sign up for our marketing funnel. What do you got there?
Well, it's pumpkin spice.
Yes.
But I didn't know if you wanted to tell them that maybe they could order a back order bundle for something coming up.
Oh, okay. This means get your butt in gear.
It's going to be coming in about a month or so.
All right, so in a month, this fabric line is dropping here. And we are, if I'm honest, still kind of in the planning stages, but you know we love to do quilt alongs, right? So just a heads up that we are going to do a quilt along with this fabric line. Fat quarter tower. We might have to add, what I have in mind, I might have to add some more oranges, but because pumpkins, right? I don't know if a fat quarter of each one of these is going to be enough. So I might, because there's going to be lots of pumpkins in it, but we are going to do a quilt along with pumpkin spice gathering. So if you love our quilt alongs and want to join, make sure you grab them because we've already placed our order. We don't have infinite number of them. We have what we have, and then that will be it. And you know, I don't want to miss out because what if it's really cool? which I think we have a pretty good track record of making some cool stuff, right? Would you all agree? Would you agree with me? We do some cool stuff, right? We do some fun stuff. And then I just want you to know that I'm going to be celebrating my littlest grandson's birthday on Sunday. He's going to be a year old. He's walking. He's been walking for a month.
What?
Yes. My little guy. I can't wait to show you some pictures. I got a little peek of a picture. He's got his own little bouncy house for his birthday. It's set up inside the house. Oh, yes. So, and then the other two, Owie and Jace, Oh man, them two little guys have been through so much in the last month. Emergency room visits. You know, Jace got his teeth knocked out, and then he had an infection in the bottom part, and he's been in and out of the hospital, and oh, he has some weird stomach bug going on. But right now, they are in Arizona on spring break with Mom and Grumpy and Nana. So they're having, I'm sure, the time of their life. But man, those kids have been through some stuff. And then I think Jace has figured out how to get out of school. Oh, my mouth hurts, you know. So somebody goes and picks him up, and he gets to hang out at Mimi's. Oh, you want to show? Listen, look at you want to show everybody all this stuff.
Didn't you?
I didn't show.
It's done.
Okay, all right.
You did
All right.
show everyone.
I did show everyone. Okay, so yeah, so that's what's going on with the kids, and I'm looking forward to that. Look at this beautiful thing. Isn't it great? I don't want to look at it because I don't know why, but for some reason, I was supposed to get this done in January. This is the free pattern for the retreat house. So when you come to the retreat house, we give you this pattern, and so it is only for them.
I wasn't gonna tell you.
I didn't stitch the dot for the eye. Now it's framed. Kaylee.
You only told me to look at the leaves.
I didn't notice it until after.
I'm like, look at this. Make sure I didn't miss anything. The minute I look at it, I'm like, oh my God, is that a piece of dust? No, it's a dot for the eye. So anyways, I thought I finished this. I just gonna get a bigger marker. But isn't it pretty? I did, when I could dedicate a big amount of time to it, it did get done. All right. But this is our motto for this year, right? Make the rest of your life the best of your life. So that is our 2025 inspiration quote for this year. So I framed it this year instead of making a pillow. It could definitely be a pillow as well. But I thought this is going to be fantastic, hanging at the gathering, inspiring everybody to live their best life now, because we're not guaranteed. You know, so many people leave our lives so too early. So make sure you make it a point every day to do what you want, to be happy, to make sure that, you know, we're doing the best we can with what life we have left. Because nothing is given. We know that. All right. I got to pick winners. Did I miss anything?
No.
As soon as we say goodbye, I'm going to remember something. But no, I think we did a pretty good job. We got everything. So yes, Peggy, look, Peggy. She's been on my butt. Yes. Okay. So winners for this week. Is that on the website? No, honey. Sorry. Got to come to the gathering to get this one. Next year, it'll be on the website. So the one that they have over there this year will be on the website now. And we'll show you that when we'll tell you whenever we release it. Some things we just have to do exclusive for those people who come here. And I know we're being mean to you, but a year, you'll get it. You have lots of things to sew. It'll be here before you know it. 2026 will be here before we know it. The winners for this week: Shelly Shea, Kathy Nail, Patty Glover. Nice, easy names this week. So thank you for joining me here today. We appreciate you hanging out with us, listen to me blab on or whatever I do. We appreciate you to no ends. Remember, we have comments sold. Jess will be selling this on comments sold if you don't want to go to the website. What else? Did you want me to tell them anything?
I got new cross stitch.
Cross stitch. All right, she's got a lot of cross stitch that I just brought home from Nashville, and oh my gosh, some of them, I couldn't help myself. They were so beautiful. So stay tuned and watch all of the cool designs. Even the girls downstairs said, you had fun, didn't you? And I'm like, yes, I did. I had fun. I picked everything I loved, and Jess will be selling them shortly after we say goodbye, which we are doing right now. So goodbye, everyone. Here from Primitive Gatherings, where every stitch tells a story.